We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're
team.
the media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Spin the block.
So, Lavish, listen, man, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to give you the 3 ways that I know federally, legitimately, you get time off. 1 being the 15%. 2 being if you are eligible for the drug program, 12 months. 3 being 6 months to early home to a halfway house. Now, is there any other ways, legitimately, you will be able to get an additional 17 months knocked off outside of those 3 things?
Not without that 501, nah.
Okay, well, here goes the thing. I get the call. They say, Wack, you slipping. They say, what? They say, Mel Murda got out. I say, yeah. Say, Wack, he was given 135. That's 11.25. Now, walk with me, Lavish. 11.25 on the years. We're going to go minus the 15%. That's 9.5. We're going to give him the 12 months off. He did a drug program. Right? 9.5 minus the 12. And we're going to hit 6 months home to the halfway house. That's 8.5. Right? He goes to jail November of 2018. So December 2019, 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24 of November is 6 years. Okay, he came home in August. So that's 1 month, 6, 7, 8. 6 years, 8 months on a 8.5. How does that happen?
Hold on, when you said he went to jail at?
November 18th. Actually, I'm going to give you the date. 6/9, he said he went to November 18, 2018. He did 6 years, 9 months on an 8.5, and the 8.5 is with the 15% deduction, 12-month deduction, and 6 months early to the halfway house. It's 17 months unaccounted for.
Yeah, I can't explain that one. Well, maybe if because they only gonna give him 6 months on the half. Yeah.
I already factored all that in.
You factored in the RDAP?
Time, sir.
12, I factored all that.
Yeah.
Get your calculator. Go to your calculator, Ghost.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, 11.25. Actually, look, we're going to start. Go 135. They was given 130 and divide that by 12. We going to go A to Z. What you get?
11.25.
Okay. Minus 15% equals what you get.
$9.56.
Minus 12, which is the RDAP program. What you get?
That's 8.56.
No, you can't be at 8.56 yet. Let me see. 11.25 minus 15%.
Minus another year.
Yeah, 9.56. Okay. Minus 12 minus 6. So minus 12 and minus the 6. What are you getting? Actually, hold on. 11.25 minus the 15%. 9.5 minus 12. Actually, we should just be going minus 1 because we minus 12, right? Actually, 9.5 minus 1, 8.5, and then minus 0.6. 7.9 is what we getting.
Right.
7.9. So he did 6 years, 8 months. It's a year he home earlier. It's
It's
12
about a
months.
good year.
It's a year, so I'm trying to figure out. Now we reading his paperwork and we seen he went from gang leader. Now they not classifying him as a gang leader. I seen that. I don't know how to wait later. So he got 12 months trying to figure out where it went.
Oh wait, won't he this the Mel Matrix nigga, right?
Yeah.
And he was the head of it, supposedly,
No, they
right?
got him in the paperwork. We got the paperwork. He's the head. But later on, somehow in the paperwork, as time went on, right, it went to literally all the shit got dropped. He not even sentenced as a gang leader, so he got no ties to what the others as non-Trey or to be drug conspiracy. Go. This is like his shit switched up later, but it's 12 months unaccounted for. And I don't know what else you could do. I know it's in or that halfway house. I know those three, so I'm asking, like, I know it to come home early if he on some medical shit, but he had that. His charges is drug conspiracy and some other shit. So I don't know how else 12 more months would come off. G. Wayne didn't know either.
Did you add in that First Step Act reform thing?
First Step Act.
I'm on Chat GPT, right? And it's a federal good time credit under the 18 USC .3624 after 2018 First Step Act reform. Federal inmates can earn up to 54 days off per year of the sentence imposed for good behavior.
That's 15%.
So,
or you saying an additional 4 days?
Yeah, I think that's an additional 54 days, bro, from what I'm looking.
No, hell no. That's you talking about the ETCs and shit like that.
54 days.
Yeah, that's that 15%. All that.
So the First Step Act is the 15%.
So that's what I'm saying. Unless you saying
because the First Step 15. Act came in effect in 2018 is what it's saying.
And the First Step Act gives you a 12-month deduction, or it gives you a.
It's saying basically what it gives you is up to 54 days off per year of the sentence.
Additional outside of the 15%?
See, I don't know where the 15% is coming from. This could be the 15%. I don't know if this the 15% or not.
No, I think you're talking about like if he took a whole bunch of like classes and shit, but he had to. That's a whole year worth of ETCs is crazy. You talking about like taking little like classes and shit. That's what that is.
Well, let's go 54 days a year. Let's go times
6.
That's 324, and say he did another month, so half of 54 is 27.
That's about a year.
Shit, he might have did that.
I mean, if that's what that means.
Yeah, that's about a year. That's.
So now we got to do our research on that program, because I do recall that Meech got a time deduction for that.
Yeah.
Call that.
Yeah, if you do them classes, they'll give you time.
Because it changed this whole release date in 2018. Remember it all?
Yeah.
That's when everybody was like, "Oh shit, he coming."
When he got out in 19 or whatever he just came home, right? Whenever he came home, when he got out then, that was based upon the law changing. When he was supposed to come home way earlier, that was based upon them lining up Cuffy. Because we got the paperwork on, I don't know if that was Obama or Trump. Somebody put that shit in. I know Kanye West was part of that shit because he was trying to use it to get Larry Hoover up out of there.
Yep.
First Step Back. So is it an additional 54 days a year? Is that what it is? That math is mathing a little bit because it comes about a year.
Yep.
It definitely is that. I'm looking. I'm looking into it right now.
Yeah, I'm
I'm on
looking
my.
at it too,
0.25
Brock. You
minus
probably saying the same
15%.
thing.
Because
Yeah.
his charges is let me see what his charges are. I just was looking at his fucking charges. One of them is a drug trafficking. There's definitely a drug case in there. God damn, this shit
But
got
he
so
had
many.
to been the choir boy to get that though. Like he'd had to have be no nothing. The role model inmate.
That's the 15% Wack talking about.
Maybe that's let me see. Sent his memo. Is this it right here? His charges. I know his charges. One of them is drug trafficking. What is that? We got so many documents on this. Custody. That's how much he can parole. 5 years.
You saying what was his convictions?
Oh,
That's
his
what you want to know?
convictions is conspiracy to commit racketeering and conspiracy to distribute and possession with intent to distribute.
Yep, the narcotics distributor.
Yeah, he got 18 USC 1962 D and 21 USC 846, 21 USC 841 B.
Yo, Wack, you want his terminated counts too?
Oh
Yeah.
shit, I didn't get that far down. What's his terminated counts?
At racketeering conspiracy, count 1. Racketeering conspiracy, count 2. Violent crime, drugs, machine gun, firearm, discharge, and furtherance of conspiracy, RICO. Violent crime, drugs, machine gun, firearms in connection with racketeering conspiracy, another charge. Another charge of violent crime, drugs, machine gun, firearm, discharge, and furtherance of conspiracy. Conspiracy to distribute narcotics, narcotic sell, distribute, or dispense, and another narcotic sell, distribute, or dispense. All that got dismissed.
Yeah.
He took a plea, huh?
Yeah, he took a plea.
Okay.
Yeah, it's possible if he did it like that.
I thought yesterday when you was doing the math, it was like 2-3 years missing. So that's why I
Well,
was
no,
saying.
what I did, I went back and saw. Here go the thing. Usually you're not available for that RDAP program where they consider you a gang leader.
Right, but they took that out.
They took it out on both sides, on the violent
so
side and the
I
drug
went in
side.
there, I saw that the judge made him eligible for it. So I don't know how he got out of not being a gang leader, and they classified him as the Godfather. That's what it says. Some crazy shit in there. So I don't know how he got out of that, because they got him and Jim Jones conversation and all the whole shot, everything. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I believe Jimmy got down to help save himself and save him. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because when you read the work, Jimmy's whole conversation is in the federal paperwork.
They said that call is what took down Non Trey in the paperwork.
What did it say?
That phone call is what took him down, that wiretap. After that super duper violent, they said the violent side was, quote, the Jim Jones conversation about hitting the security. After they heard that, they hit up 6ix9ine and offered him witness protection. He didn't take it. They picked him up the next day. That's just the timeline. That call took down Non Trey. That's what the Fed said. They went to pick them boys up after they made that call, after they heard that call. It's in the paperwork. We ain't saying it. The Fed said it.
And this nigga ain't see no station.
Yeah, Jim Jones ain't never been. That shit wild. Different.
Bro, not only that, they say that he the Godfather right there. They say that he talking to his subordinate in Non Trey, which is Jim Jones. Come on, bro. They literally saying it. And then the lawyer is arguing that, hey, did my client even say anything violent? And then the judge says, I think I remember him saying super duper violate. And then they quote Jim Jones saying the other shit, not the security. Take that for what you want to take it for.
I think people still remember too that the security guard actually got shot. They was outside the steakhouse.
Yeah, that's a separate incident though.
Yeah, but I believe that incident took place after that phone call, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're gonna go over the timeline of that SDJ because you still got that TMZ interview in there too.
Yeah, I remember when all that shit was
You got
happening.
the Breakfast Club interview. We basically give it. See, it's a lot of shit that's going on in between there. Because in the paperwork, they talk about all of them being up at 6ix9ine house after he got kidnapped. That's in the paperwork too. Yeah, we're gonna have to go over that shit.
I remember when he went to Hot 97 with Shotty right after he got kidnapped.
Because they saying that's the internal non-trade split at that point. And they also got the nigga on wiretap trying to shoot at the nuke nigga pop. Yeah, it's a lot of shit in this paperwork, bro. So this nigga, the godfather behind the wall, alleged, not even alleged, they telling you he the highest ranking prison gang blood member in 9 Trey. Got the on federal wiretap, putting a hit out on another member. Got the drug. Where the
We need to just
homies
run
at?
a whole room on it because
I got you.
his
See that?
time in the state back in '05, so he's classified. Ain't no
He was
that nigga. They
category
had that
3,
nigga as the highest ranking 9 Trade blood gang member. I'm
the
reading the book.
highest one.
And the phone call with him and Jim Jones, just like I said, it is in the federal indictment. It's there. This ain't no some call some nigga just record this on the internet. This is in the federal indictment, and it's saying this is the reason why we came with these charges, and this is why I'm saying how the charges is on one end and not on the other. It spells out plotting the attack on the security.
Yeah.
It identifies Jim Jones as being a blood gang member.
And he the only one to not get indicted. Get the fuck.
Do they got that case that's still locked up?
Yep.
For sure.
That's probably what a violation at in their paperwork.
Yep. But I think them playing a game to where they kind of like they didn't, Jim didn't. Something went on, bro, and I think for the Mel Murda, all that shit to just be dropped and gone.
Especially when they got to moving 2 kilograms of dog food with Fetty, being a courier for the cruise nigga.
He's a heroin with fentanyl.
Heroin with Fetty.
And the CEO, Chris Cruz, was setting him up the whole time. Setting him up and paying him $10,000 a wop with the Fed money.
Yeah, he was working.
And he got hit up with the Fed money. He got arrested with the bomb money on him.
He got caught with the Fed money. They took that back, $20,000 in the paperwork.
It's like the Feds lining up for no reason now. Got the dead bang with the line with the UC, selling the UCs, and they're going to drop the drug conspiracy? Okay.
He lined up dead bang.
So what the line of nigga up for?
Like Lavish, how that shit just disappeared.
What they waste their time lining up the whole 9 Trade for with the whole drug conspiracy just to drop it all?
If they set them up if the feds set them up to do the drug charges, they're not just gonna drop it. Could that be a waste of their investment?
We looking at it,
We looking at it. The whole lineup, nigga, who to call? He brought this. He had a gun on him. The mother goddamn had the revolver on him to protect the dope. He paid him the cruise, paid him $10,000, picked up $47,000 for the transaction, gave him $10,000. It's all Fed money. The whole cruise is already working with the Feds.
So somebody had to get punished.
Working for a long time.
Whoever is still locked up.
The only mother right there involved that wasn't a Fed at that time was Mel Murda.
What's the name that's still locked up?
It's
talk about Scotty
locked up.
Harv, Newt.
A few of them still locked up.
Okay, I'm gonna look into them because somebody got punished.
You gotta look at Flu Banger. I got you, Lav.
Yeah, Sid Lavish all that work, bro.
Yeah, I got him.
They're not gonna do that investigation because they gotta punish somebody. They're not just gonna let that go.
I kind of sent the footnotes, but you read through that whole thing, that story don't add up, fam.
No, this shit is, hey, bro, this shit is.
They got the undercover buy
They got the
With the
dead.
dirty money
Hey,
on them.
hey, when I read shit like this, I see how dumb niggas is. You's a
Exactly.
big dummy. See, and he brought CEO Chris in, they say, for the betterment of the gang for finances.
But
They ain't no way they got all this on you and they gonna drop you from being the gang leader.
Yeah.
It
CEO Chris
reads
have
this.
been working.
But don't
It,
forget, he testified too. The Chris testified too to all of this.
but he already was an informant.
Exactly. So they got that bank and the CEO Chris testifying to everything that you put them onto. And they gonna drop the whole joint? Come on, fam. They got you on the undercover drug bar. They got you on the drug money just for the drug shit. They got you getting the drugs from China for your whole set, testifying against you, and they dropped the whole. Come on, fam.
And catch you with the Fed money that the CI paid you.
So what's the point of nigga Chris even testifying? Who they testifying
And the
against?
crazy part about it is, I'm seeing now that they did when they dropped all the other shit mysteriously. It at that point made him eligible for that program.
You see that too, and it also because he can't be eligible as being a gang leader. So
No, you
all those
can't be eligible in
charges,
the gang leader.
all those charges linking him to being a gang leader had to get dropped to make him eligible. So it's not even
So what
working.
did
It's
you
like
do
that's the
to
love.
what did
That's the
you do to motivate them to drop you from being a gang leader?
read deeper in that paperwork. A lot of that shit, a lot of that violence got put on Nuke. I don't know how it got put on Nuke, but it got put on Nuke.
They was beefing. Nuke got out on them.
Yeah, and that's why they're saying that. If you read a little bit deeper, it'll say, "Hey, my client Mel Matrix was never present for any shootings. He never participated in any shootings. He never did any acts
But
of
in there they
violence."
talked about a shooting.
Mm-hmm.
It was a shooting talked about. But I know Nuke went over there, got out on.
But if you're gonna argue in your paperwork that the Nuke is the violent side of the non-tray, and my client's behind the wall not doing anything, what that mean?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it right now. Harv got the most time lavish. He got 24 years.
Yeah, he went to trial and lost.
Well, they got Harv on camera for the kidnapping too.
Nuke got 17 years. Mel got sentenced to 11. Shotty got sentenced to 15. And then 6ix9ine had to do 2.
I think Nuke went to trial too and lost.
The crazy part about it is Nuke got cut off early.
Yep, he did.
Nuke and that little dude that been running around doing interviews.
You talk about
Billy
what's his
Otto.
name? Yeah.
Cause they both was calling me.
Mm-hmm. But the Mel on wiretap with the Crip trying to line the Nuke nigga up, trying to shoot at the Nuke, and they got that on wiretap.
Yeah, it's all weird.
I'm gonna read the exact details on the room for the week today, but
yeah, we need to just
I got you.
page by page.
I think it's 59 pages of that one, so
we just need to page by page. Let the media team get it out there to the YouTube streets. It is what it is.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
What's going down, YouTube? It's Clubhouse TV, back with another one, man, and I certainly appreciate y'all for checking back in, checking out the content, man. But y'all heard it, man. Wack just dropped another bomb, and he got the whole hip-hop world on edge again. Wack is calling it how he sees it. He's saying straight up, he thinks Jim Jones told, so he could save himself and Mel Murda. Yeah, you heard that one right. So let's get into it now. Before anybody jumps out the window, let's run this back. Now, Wack has been questioning the whole 9-Trey situation for years. He's always said that the math ain't mathing when it comes to who got locked up and who walked free. I remember Jim Jones' name popped up on all those wiretaps. We all heard Mel Murda talking about super violating 6ix9ine. and Jimmy's name came up in that conversation. But somehow, Jimmy never got hit with no charges. Meanwhile, Mel Murda and the rest of the crew got slammed with Fed time. So now Wack is saying, look, maybe Jimmy played it smart. Maybe he told what he had to tell just enough to keep the heat off himself and to try and protect Mel Murda from even worse. Wack said it don't make sense that everybody around him got hit, but Jimmy skated clean. Now you can hear the frustration in Wack's tone. He's not saying it like gossip. He's saying it like a man who's been around this game, who understands how the feds work. He's asking the same question a lot of fans have been whispering for years. Why didn't Jim Jones ever have to answer for those tapes? And let's keep it real. This isn't the first time Wack's brought up Jimmy's name. Every time he mentions it, the internet goes up in flames. Fans either call Wack a hater, or they just say he's the only one with the guts to speak on what everybody else is scared to touch. Now, at the end of the day, whether you agree or not, one thing's for sure, Wack ain't afraid to ruffle feathers in the name of truth. Now, do you think Jim Jones told to save himself and Mel Murda? Or do you think Wack is just stirring the pot again? Let me know what you think about the content in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content. Any questions, suggestions, need me to advertise for you on my channel with over 45,000 subscribers? Just get at me on IG and I'll get right back to you. As always, I'll certainly appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV, and you already know, I'm off to the next one. I'm out, y'all. Peace.